What's happening, guys? So Nate back here, and today we're continuing our series of the POD design giveaway. All the designs that I used that made me sales in the past 2 or 3 years that generated over $4 million worth of revenue, giving all those designs away. This is a series. I think we're on design number 11, maybe. I could be wrong. I'll check and then I'll name the title of this video correct. But we're gonna continue our series. We're gonna go over what that design is. What was the niche? What ads did I use? What do the stats look like? How many sales did it make? What did it generate? The ROAS, all of it. I'm gonna show you it coming up right now. Guys, this is a brand new niche that you probably would think, how could that even work? Well, I'm gonna actually astonish you because this is not a dog niche, this is not a cat niche, this is one of those niches that I was surprised it sold, but it sold actually pretty well. So what is the niche? It is truck drivers, targeting females that have truck driver husbands, and sometimes even just females that are truck drivers, which it could be very, very small niche, but it turned out to be actually pretty big on Facebook. I'm surprised. So here's the design on my screen. To the world, my man is just a truck driver, but to me, the truck driver is my world. My designer made it. Obviously, we got the buckle on the design. If you don't know, now all the mock-ups have buckles that you can automatically put on. I updated all of them, you guys go check those out. We're getting better at designs. All the ones that previous I showed you, you're like, oh man, those designs suck. And I agreed with you, but this one's starting to get a little bit better. Not too bad. We had a new designer on staff, started making a little bit better stuff. This, they took a vector graphic they found somewhere, and then they just wrote the text, put it together, made it look good. The slogan, here we got a slogan on this one. To the world, my man is just a truck driver, but to me, the truck driver is my world. It's got a nice ring to it. It's a slogan, you know I like those. It's a heartfelt message. Not super heartfelt, but it's still got a little bit of love in it, and it sold pretty well. So how well did this, oh, and another thing, this is the template. This is the ad template, a 1200 by 1650 ad mock-up. This is the ad. This is exactly the ad. And I give this same mock-up away in the resource site. So what I give away is what I use. There's nothing I'm hiding. I give almost everything away. So yeah, so how many sales did this generate? I pull up the ads. We had 75 ad sets and we generated 700 purchases. How much did we spend? We spent $7,000. Now you can ignore this. I tell you every time I set my purchase conversion value lower. I don't know what I set it at, like 10 bucks or no. This is saying it's at 20 bucks, but I normally set it like $10 or something super low, just to artificially tell Facebook, hey, you know what? Give me lower, I can only spend X amount of money. When they know how much money you're making, they push your cost right up the line. This is conspiracy, but I believe it. So I always try to underreport, you know, what the value is, how much it's worth. So here, let's look at some of these ad sets. Okay, so the best ad set, 166 sales. Second best is 116. First one is a video ad in the USA, female 2065. The second best is a worldwide ad, female 2065. This is a picture, and then we have a picture. So let's first look at what we were targeting on this best ad set. So I'm gonna astonish you. You're gonna be surprised how simple some of this stuff is. But of course, we target purchase only. Now the budget was $5. Now it probably was higher at one time. Like I raised the budgets as it's doing good. Max $35 per ad set. As it starts performing lower, I lower the budgets to keep the ROAS higher. Lower budgets equal higher return on ad spend on Facebook. So when you see something start dying out, just lower the budget. You don't have to turn it off, okay? So what do we else we have? We have United States 2065 women, and look at that, truck driver, narrow, and we put all these CDL, freight transport, truck drive, livetrucking.com, CDL life, freight transport trucking. So we have 1.5 million people. We narrow these two together. I remember I told you guys, hey, never narrow multiple times. Well, that would be if I click on narrow again and put another box. But these are like, you group these things together. See how this is, oh, this is 38 million, but see how this is only 18,000? I bet you 90% of this narrow is coming from this, and all these other ones don't really matter that much. When you group stuff together like this and then you narrow, it's still okay. I just don't like to narrow more than one time, if that makes sense. Like I'll group something here and I'll group something here if I can't find something enough. Now, I don't always narrow, I don't always do this. It's just whenever I feel like, okay, truck driver is 25 million, but truck driver is my niche, so I wanna get truck driver a little bit more specific, so that's why I narrow. But you don't always have to narrow. Like if I just get rid of this and put females 20-65 who are, in the truck driver niche, it probably could have also worked, but this just helps me find more people, and you can see it worked. We got 160, it was my best ad set right here. So what else do we wanna show you? Let's show you the next one. So this is fan page number 1. Now, when I say fan pages, don't let that confuse you. I'm only running on one fan page. It's just how I label my grouping of ad sets. So let's open that one up. This was 116 sales in this ad set. So here, this is top 20 countries, not worldwide. This is top 20 countries. You can see what those are. France, Puerto Rico, Germany, Luxembourg, Poland, Australia, Austria, Belgium, Denmark, Finland, United Kingdom, Turkey, Switzerland. Now these are my top 20, and I usually base these on my past performance history, how many sales can come, but you guys can use these too. See where most of my sales come from for wallet cases. 25 women. Look at that, boom, just on this one, nothing else, just truck driver. So you can see in the top 20 countries, truck driver, 700,000. Now I didn't narrow on this one because if I narrowed, it would probably get way too small. That's why I just left it like this. And you know what, it actually works. So the fact that it worked in these other countries, I could probably just go move truck driver in the United States without the narrow, and maybe I did that, I'm not sure, and it would be a much bigger audience and it would still sell once I had some pixel data. And so here is truck 2, that's the same one. This is, let's look at the number. Third grouping of ad sets, and there we go. 4-state truck, 5,000 truck, American trucker, Trucker Magazine, Trucking Associates, CDL Jobs, Freightliner Trucks. That's the big ad set right there. Freightliner Trucks, 1.8 million. All the other ones. Oh, this is Kentworth is big. That's a brand of truck, and Live Trucking. So you can see Live Trucking was in the other ad set too as a narrow, but we're not narrowing in this situation, so I reused it, and I have a bunch of stuff. So the main one is Freightline Trucks and Kentworth are the main 2 ad sets that made up this 1.3 million, and it actually worked out pretty well. This is USA. This is that picture ad I just showed you, and it was the 4th best ad set, 75 sales. Average cost per sale is $10, $9 here, $7 here. So the top 20 countries here, now that we got more and more and more. So you can see $10 average on all the ad sets. What is our CPMs? CPMs are really low in this niche at the time because nobody was targeting truck drivers. It's not a niche that many people target. So it might be a good niche if you guys want to target it out, because Facebook, if it was super cheap, if it was $4 to $6 back, I don't even know when I ran this, a year ago, 2 years ago. This was even low for them. So this might be like $10 to $12 now, which is still pretty good. So if you want to run a truck driving designs, definitely go try it out. I recommend doing the ones I just showed you, and don't copy the design exactly. Run another, design to it. Maybe sell some hooded blankets. The wives are lonely at home. They're gonna be reading books when their husbands are out driving. Because when a truck driver drives, they're driving like 1 week at a time, maybe 2 weeks at a time, and they come home and they have a couple days off. So truck drivers are always away from home. The wives are always lonely. That's why this kind of niche works a little bit. You get a little bit of heartfelt, I miss you, I want to have a phone case that reminds me of you, etc. So what else I want to show you guys? I showed you I got a bunch of ad sets in here. I got some mini merch stuff. I was testing on other products. I was running, there's all the mini merch, yeah. It didn't really work out too well. You can see the phone cases were the best. We had a couple of sales on the mini merch, but like $22 per sales. Too much. Cost per link clicks were pretty decent, around $1 average overall. PMs were good, everything was good. This is a healthy niche, probably one you guys haven't thought of. So I wanted to show you it, let you guys know that, when I say think outside the box, it's starting to think outside the box a little bit. Hey, truck driver niche, not something you really think about, but you can still sell products to these people and they will buy. Hopefully this helps you guys get a couple ideas. Hopefully you like this kind of stuff. I'm gonna continue the series. Let me know if you wanna see other stuff. Yeah, I mean, I have tutorials on how to do this. Go check the playlist on the channel, how to set all this stuff up. This is just showing you winning designs and how the ad sets performed and what I targeted. So I hope you guys like that. Hit that like button, hit that notification bell, and I will see you on the next video.